Hello, my name is Rob Garner. I'm an instructor at CNM, and today I'm going to continue our ASP.NET membership demo by showing how to set up the web config file for role groups. So up in our system.web, if we look at authorizations, we need to add some elements here in order to allow roles. And so we're going to allow roles, and we're going to set allow roles equals admin page rights, and we're going to set another deny users equals asterisk. And that's in the system.web element. And we need to add in one other element, which is role manager, and we're going to say enabled equals true. So we set up an authorization, and then we add another element to system.web. Correction. We don't want this authorization underneath the system.web. We're actually going to place it in our configuration, but we're going to place it under location path equals admin page.aspx. And within that admin page we have another system.web, and that's where we place authorization. And what this does is it applies these elements to an admin page. And within the context of that admin page, roles that have admin page rights, and I think we'll just call it admin. People in the admin role will be able to get access to the admin page. All other users will be denied. And so we can add a admin page. We'll call it admin page.aspx. And so this page will be where we place functionality that we only want admin personnel to have access to. So again, we have a location element in our configuration which specifies for admin page.aspx specific elements and authorizations. And then we've also set under system.web overall a role manager element that allows us to add role management to the website. We also want a page called role management. So we'll add another web form and we'll call this role management. This is where we'll create roles. And so we're going to create this page. We'll have a text box here. To add for a role, and then we'll need a button to add a role. And we'll add a list box so we can see what roles currently exist. We're going to need our event handler. And actually in our page load, we're going to put the data into our list box, and we're going to write a method to do that because we may have to use it multiple times. And so we're going to assign a data source for this list box. And the nice thing is that there's a method that we can use off of roles. We have to include system web security in order to be able to get at the roles class, and then it's get all roles method. And after we get that data into the data source for the list box, we need a data bind in order to see it. The next thing we also need to do is handle our button click event, and for that we're going to use that event to initiate creating a role, which is basically we just need to pass it a string for the name of the role, and we use that create role method off of roles, and then we'll call the data bind method to show the new list. So that will call this method again and bind in the new list. So if we save that, so we have role management.aspx, and if we look at design view, perhaps this makes more sense. We have a text box to enter a role, a button to add a role, and then this list box that lists all the current roles are defined for the website. So let's hit Control F5. And so we know we want an admin role, so we'll add that role. There's the admin role. And we know that we need a cool person. Let's see what we called it. Cool people. So there's another role. And other group. And site members. So we have 4 roles defined here. And that allows us to add roles.